Thank you, Mercedes, for my cup. She's super cute. It's a Little Mermaid. This is my official water cup. I am obsessed with Evian water. Why is this so full? This shit shaking. Ooh, this water is just so good. It's the spring water. I know it. When we have makeup on, we use straws. We're a dainty girl with makeup on, okay? We are dainty. We are gentle. We love our makeup, clients. Be gentle with your makeup. I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to say. It's been 4 years since I have been on here. A lot has changed in that time, and I want to talk to you guys about it, but I'm back. And I don't plan on going anywhere this time. I feel a lot more confident with where I'm at. The setup, everything, like as you can tell, we've upgraded. It feels like the right time to want to come back. It feels like it only makes sense. It's only right, you know? So here we are. And I hope that you guys enjoy my channel. I have so much that I want to talk to you guys about. I have so much that I want to like just have on my channel. And like I said, and so much has changed. So much has happened, and I want to tell you guys all about it. Like, I really do. My name is Denisha, for those who may not know, also known as DLoveMUA. That's been my social media name forever. Most people call me either D or Love, and every few people who know my real name, Denisha, they will say my name, and I'll be like, who the hell are you talking to? And it's not for like any like, it's like a threat. It's just, most people call me D or Love. So when somebody says my full government name, I'll be like, oh, how do you know that? And why are we using it in such a stern way? In my setup right now, I have the softbox light. I have my camera I am recording this on, which is the Canon R6 Mark II. I did buy this one in mind of video. However, I didn't really put it in mind for YouTube. And that's kind of another one of those, like, it only makes sense moments. I have my softbox lights. It is a continuous light that is on. And I have a microphone literally right here. How sassy am I? This is trying to get like the best quality. I did a lot of research on microphones and like which one to get, things like that. And this one seemed like the best one for YouTube and such. So we got that. I'm literally just sitting at a table, one of those like fold up tables. I got it from Target. And then I have a insulation board, the silver part of it, the silver side of it is face up on the table just to bring in some extra light. I have an LED light here. That one is the blue color. And then I have one on this side that is giving off the like kind of hot pink color. And I really wanted to focus on the quality of my videos now that I'm back. I really wanted to focus on the content and the intention behind the videos. I wanted to be more genuine and stop trying to be perfect, I guess, with everything. There are certain ranges that I think it's okay to pay attention more in detail than others. And I think at that time, I just really wanted to be looked at as that like really like exciting YouTuber. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And like, I am that person, but I'm also not. Like, I'm very chill. I want you guys to be able to experience that, see that, because I feel like when you have that visual and the vocal part of things, you can kind of experience someone a little differently rather than, as most of you have me on, which is social media, Facebook, Instagram. I barely use Twitter or anything like that, but it's like just a different disconnection. And every now and then I'll get on like Snapchat or something. But this communication, I don't really have anywhere. So I'm like, hello, why are we not doing it? So what I want to do is come back on my channel with a lot more intention of certain videos. Whereas before, I really just wanted to be that YouTube girl, the makeup YouTube girl. Welcome back to my channel, do tutorials, you know, things like that. But because I've had so much growth in the 4 years of being gone, and just growth, like so much has just changed and happened that's not realistic now. I can still do, you know, tutorials and stuff, but my life is a little crazy. I have a lot of stuff in mind that I want to do on this channel. Let's talk about where I've been and what's going on. When I started YouTube, my last video, it was actually a confidence story, and a lot of you have probably seen it. Those who are probably coming back to my YouTube, I've probably already seen it. That was my confidence story, and I was debating, do I delete those videos? Do I start a new channel? What do I do? And I decided not to do either. They're gonna stay right there because I want you guys to see the growth. I want you guys to see the difference of, one, just what time does, but also, you know, quality. Also, those were really important, like, times for me, and I just want you guys to be able to see that, I guess. More so my confidence story. Honestly, the bold brow, that one could go, but it's gonna stay right there. And then the get ready with me, just even seeing like makeup evolve, and you can see the difference of the makeup, you can see the difference of setting, tone wise, like just my piece. I want you guys to be able to see it. When I started YouTube, I was working at Ulta. I worked at Ulta for about 4 years at about 4 or 5 different locations. I worked at 2 different ones in Madison. One was on the east side. That was back in like 2014. Then I moved to Arizona. I worked in Tucson Park Place Mall. When I moved to Gilbert, I then transferred to the Gilbert location. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but there was a Gilbert location I was at. I was then transferred to the Scottsdale location, and then I was transferred again to, when I decided to move back to Wisconsin, to the West Side Ulta as a MAC girl. I was everything from a beauty advisor to a prestige manager to, at 2 different locations, to a Clinique manager, like counter manager, and then a MAC artist. So I have a wide range. I have a lot of years behind me as a makeup artist. Back then, it wasn't the right, I wasn't in the right space, like mentally, in the right mindset, and it just didn't feel like the right time. And I don't think there really is ever a right time to start anything, especially YouTube. And I totally could be so far, but I just don't think that was my journey at that time. I did what I could with the resources that I had at that time. Shortly after I posted, I think my last video, my confidence story, is when I decided to move back to Wisconsin. I had been in Arizona for so long, and I learned so much from all these different locations that it was just time. It was time for me to come home. I wanted to take the information that I learned and bring it back home and really thrive and be able to be with family and stuff like that. Uh-oh. Jay! It's not time for me to go home yet. Jay, friend, I know I agreed to leaving at midnight, but I was hungry and it took me a minute to figure out my settings. I had to update the camera, but I'm here and I feel good. So I'm not gonna leave yet. Just give me a minute, okay? Thank you so much, I love you. And now just a brief where it's been going on for the past 4 or 5 years. When I moved back to Wisconsin, I was super excited. I wanted to do everything, all things makeup, and I did do a lot. I moved back in 2019. I did a lot in that year. It was a really, really good year for me. 2020 hit, COVID hit. Child, I was fine for a second. I was living my best TikTok life. I was on there doing all types of things, more so doing like transitions. I was just being a goofball. It kind of just gave me a second to just sit back and do nothing. But then I started to like lose my stuff. I was not used to sitting still for so long. I had a lot of anxiety. I cried a lot and I didn't really know why. I was stuck in the house with my mom and my brothers, and it's a smaller house, so I was stuck. Later on that year is when I got my own apartment. I worked at Old Navy as well at the time. Once makeup started to open up, I started to get more busy and people were wanting my attention. I think the middle of May 2021, and that is when I went full time as a makeup artist. But what happened was that same month, a time frame that I was like, oh, I've got some extra time that I wasn't planning because I left Old Navy a little bit earlier, was I realized I had additional time to like take photos of my work. So I started taking photos. I was just like, oh, I need to take photos. I need a portfolio. I have a camera that I bought when I first started YouTube. I had that camera and I really wasn't using it. So I'm like, now is my chance. I was just taking beauty shots of my clients and their makeup, and I was trying to get it to be the best that I could. I knew it wasn't as good as a lot of the photographers that I had worked with or seen, but I was trying without any additional knowledge. I was also signed with an agency at that time, and I was really trying to build my portfolio for that agency. So I was also exposed to a lot of really big cameras and really big productions. And so I was able to kind of eyeball all these things. Because I started paying attention to all those details and taking my own photos, eventually I had people DMing me, asking me like, hey, how much do you charge? Like, can you take my photos? Can you take these photos? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you guys, this isn't a thing. I'm not a photographer. I don't know how to do anything. I feel like I need to take courses. I need to do all types of stuff before I even think about doing photos for anyone. And then on top of that, I was thinking like, is it a thing for makeup artists to do photography as well? And so I did a little bit of research, and I came across a friend of mine on Facebook, and sometimes I go to his page, his website, to keep updated with like different trends and pricing and stuff like that as a makeup artist. And I went to his page and I seen a package that he offered where it said makeup and photos, and I was like, oh, so he does bundles. It is a thing. And so I was like, well, I guess I could try it. Therefore I did. So I tried just a little bit in the beginning to do the bundles. So it was like, I do makeup and then we do the photos immediately after. You guys can come, just get your nails and your hair done, and then you're good to go. Have the rest of it and you're ready for a shoot. What happened was everyone started loving those shoots, and it became more and more. I started getting asked more. The pressure of not really knowing what to do became a lot. Photography ended up becoming my whole new world, my whole new journey of where are we going in life? Like, who said that this is what we were doing? I had endless hours and hours and hours of research, no sleep. I would cry and oftentimes in the middle of something and just be like, who do I think I am? Like, why did I agree to do this? I don't know what I'm doing. I have to do so much research just on one little thing. Let's just say we're putting a reflection underneath someone. I don't know how to do that yet. I can only do so much, but I don't know how to do that yet. I remembered that I thrive off of challenge. So I do really well with things that I don't know how to do. That's what pushed me, and that's what drives me, and that's exactly how I got to photography, is because I knew I could figure it out, but I was a little nervous about what that could look like. But I did it. We are almost 2 years down. I've done so much work to try to understand where I'm at, where I'm going. What are these lights for? What's a strobe light? What's a speed light? I learned so much in such a short amount of time. I still feel like there's so much more for me to learn. And that's what gets me really excited, is because there is a lot for me to learn. And that's where I thrive off of that challenge, because no matter what, I can do anything at this point. There's just a different kind of challenge with photography that kind of fuels me a little bit more. And I'm so glad that I was able to kind of just go for it. You know, I just decided to do it. I value that a lot because it's just a place that I never would have even thought that I would be able to be in. It makes me insanely happy. Also being able to inspire people, that makes me insanely happy. And I met some amazing people along the way. To wrap it up to where I am today, it has been almost 2 years that I've started taking these photos. I am now on my 4th studio location. This is the biggest one that I've had yet. It is double the size of the last one. It is also being designed to be a creator studio. So the way that I want this current studio to be used is I want photographers to be able to use the space if they need to rent it, you know, to take photos, whatever it may be. If you are a makeup artist, have some appointments and you just want to rent a station for the day, whatever it is. If you are an influencer, content creator of whatever sorts, and you just like need a location to just make your content, I want that here. I love that I was put in a position to be able to find a space like this, and everything worked out so well. At some point I will give you guys a tour. I want everyone to be able to feel welcome. I want it to kind of be a safe haven for my content creators. I've got the space for you. You know, we can do that. If you need help with inspiration, or you need a connection, networking, whatever, I want to be able to give those to you guys. If I have it, like, I want to share. Makeup artist of almost 10 years, a photographer for almost 2 years, mixing those two together, doing plus size modeling and influencing stuff, also really big with Black success. Black excellence, everything, and that's actually something that I target as a photographer and makeup artist. A lot of people of color feel comfortable coming to me for makeup application. That's, I guess, something I specialize in. Another thing is for people of color to feel safe when they want to do a photo shoot. They feel safe when they come in, as well as women just in general. When they come to the studio, that's like the number one thing, is just know that you will be represented here and you will also feel safe here. I will not allow anything other than that. The same thing as people come in, you know, those are all just really important, and I want to be able to let Madison have a taste of what that looks like, because we don't have a lot of those resources and platforms. We're a little behind here. I know there are people in Madison who can provide some of those resources, and I understand that I am one of them. Just where I'm at on my journey, I'm definitely not where I want to be, but right now, we're gonna love Madison. We're gonna love Madison for everything that has, and we're really gonna try to bring positivity to it, as well as just different excellence and success in the Black community. I feel like that is something that we're working hard on every single day, and we can't do it alone. And that's something that I'm even learning myself, is I can't do it alone, but we can't do it alone if we really wanna see an impact and we really want to see where things could go and excel a little bit more. We have to use each other, and I feel like that's gonna be huge. Okay, so now I want to talk about this channel of mine. I really want to hear from you guys of what you would like to see on my channel, and I have a lot of ideas of what I would like to do. But I would say the biggest thing is that I really wanted to find a way to be able to talk about everything that's going on. My life, like I said, is a little crazy, and kind of just tie everything together. Like I said, if there's anything that you guys specifically want to see on my channel, please just comment that down below. Welcome, and thank you for watching this entire video. So subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, drink your water, be nice to your neighbors, inspire, uplift, love. Please. Some of you are really mean. I just wanted to give like a little shout out to Keisha. I want to give a shout out to Keisha, who does my nails. Dude, I love my nails so much. It's so far. But look, oh my God, the camera is amazing. You guys can see that pretty well. And then I also want to shout out the Golden Hour with Kayla. Golden Hour Little Luxuries. Kayla does my lashes. We'll see you guys on the next video. I love you guys so much. Bye. You guys, should I add bloopers to the ends of my YouTube? Because let's be real, I'm really tired right now, but it's also when I'm a biggest goof. I get delirious, and I am the biggest fucking goof. So should I add bloopers at the end, or what? I vote yes. Just like the credits of a Marvel movie, you have to stay through the credits to watch the bloopers. Okay. Okay. Love you guys. Bye. Just shake it a little bit. I felt that.